Hi, I'm Krissy Holmes with your 5-minute Here and Now news update. Our top story tonight, the fourth suspect in Stephen Miller's murder has now been charged for first-degree murder and several other offenses. 23-year-old Chesley John Lucas cannot contact the 3 other men accused or Stephen Miller's family. His next court appearance is on August the 24th. Lucas was arrested in Halifax Tuesday after the RNC put out a warrant for him and was escorted back to St. John's by the RNC last night. Meanwhile, 21-year-old Brady Myler was also brought back to St. John's from Halifax last night and was in court today to face charges unrelated to the murder. Police believe Myler was traveling to Nova Scotia with Lucas, and Myler turned himself into police earlier this week. Well, Tamil Canadians saved from lifeboats off the coast of Newfoundland 30 years ago made an emotional pilgrimage back to the province today. They were here to mark an event that was a powerful turning point in their lives. 30 years ago today, 155 Sri Lankan refugees were plucked from certain death on the ocean. Dropped there by an unscrupulous human trafficker, they were rescued in the fog off St. Shots by Captain Gus Dalton and a handful of fishermen. On their first stop, they climbed into one of the lifeboats they were pulled from back in 1986. They consoled each other and thanked Canada.
I'm so happy the Canadians help us and Gus help us. Newfoundland people,
You can't. It's okay. Don't worry about it.
They also traveled to Admiral's Beach, St. Mary's Bay, to thank Captain Gus Dalton and to meet some of the fishermen who rescued them. Those men said it's still hard to believe that all the Tamils, men, women, and children, survived.
It was like something that's an unbelievable kind of a situation. Because if you think of where it was off St. Chats and the time of the year, with very little freeboard, with so many people in the boat, it would make you wonder lucky that that the wind never came up and they're there 3 days, that they wouldn't be swamped. Well, it wouldn't last at all if they get in the water because they're off, I think, 4 or 5 miles off the land.
Well, the town of Gander must pay back the federal government $500,000. It's over a tax issue from more than a decade ago. The airport fought the town over its tax bill. Now, in 2004 and 2005, the airport stopped paying taxes and the federal government stepped in. Ottawa paid $500,000 in taxes to the town of Gander. Then in 2009, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of the airport. Now, Ottawa is asking for the money back, but has agreed to waive the interest.
We're hoping that they would write it off and say, but obviously not. They want their money back, and we have to abide by the law, and we will pay it back on the terms that they've issued, that we've agreed on.
Well, the province's film industry will have a strong presence in Halifax next month. 6 locally made feature-length projects will debut at the Atlantic Film Festival, and here's what you need to know about each one. The festival opens with Maudie. Producer Mary Sexton and writer Sherry White used Lewis's folk art as a backdrop for an unlikely love story between Maud and her husband Everett Lewis. Second up is Away from Everywhere, a story about a tragic love triangle by filmmakers Justin Sims and Mark Hoff. Then it's Hunting Pignut, a movie by Burin filmmaker Martine Blue about a teen misfit who runs away in search of a sketchy gutter punk. Then there's Riverhead by Justin Oakey, a story about a blood feud that divides a fictional town. The other projects are feature-length documentaries. Atlantic was written by the CBC's own Angela Antle and compares the impact of the oil industry between communities in Newfoundland, Ireland, and Norway. Last but not least is Barbara Doran's Newfoundland at Armageddon, the story of the Newfoundland Regiment's epic tragedy in World War I. The Atlantic Film Festival runs from September the 15th to the 22nd. Time now to take a quick look at your weather forecast. For tomorrow, a chance of showers lingers across the Avalon and Burin Peninsulas for tomorrow morning, with a slight risk of a thunderstorm in there as well, and a chance of more showers in the afternoon, including for central and northeastern areas. Labrador looks cool and unsettled on Friday as a low spins in the Labrador Sea. We'll see a good chance of showers along the coast and into central with some sun breaks in the west. Those west-northwesterly winds funneling into the region will keep temperatures cool in the mid-teens. Well, for news anytime you need it, check our website, cbc.ca/NL. Thanks for watching. Good night.